morning. It's Celeste of Astrology by Celeste. Yes, it is on this beautiful Wednesday morning here in Oakland, California. We are in the last minutes of Venus in Pisces. Venus is at 29 degrees of Pisces in 29 minutes, trine my Neptune at 29:59. Did I say 29:59? Yeah. It's exactly trine my Neptune. Ooh. I wonder if I'm going to get a beautiful offer for something today. I hope so. Yes, I do. Welcome, welcome. Oh, thank you. Well, I got a beautiful compliment from Tiffany. So that makes me feel all Venus and Pisces, feeling the Venus and Pisces love. Hi, everyone. Hi, Tiffany, that kind of girl, and Ridiculisa, and Deborah Brown, and everyone. You just found out you have to move. Well, you know, Venus is conjunct Saturn. This Venus-Saturn conjunction, we've had Venus conjunct Saturn off and on since January. And Venus rules our resources, and Saturn's constricting them, or you're going to have to get deliberate and refocus your dollars about where you have to move. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you find something you like. And let me pull you a card, Tiffany. I haven't seen you for a while, so I'll pull you a card. I wonder if you'll find something. Are you a Libra rising, Tiffany? I can't remember. I know you've got Libra. Are you Libra or Pisces rising? Can't remember. Let's see. What does Tiffany need to know about her new place? I pulled the Strength card. Yes. So maybe when the moon's in Leo, and underneath it all is the World. So these are your two... I don't know. I feel like I'm getting a feeling. I hope you find the new place you go to that you like even better than where you are now. Yes. Okay. I do need an invitation for vacation. Yes, I do. My birthday is on, hey, Casey. My birthday is on Saturday, so yes, I need a vacation. Okay, good. Oh, you're Aquarius rising. Okay. The Pisces moon. Okay, Pisces moon. Well, yeah, Saturn's in Pisces. This whole thing makes sense with your... okay, I'm having this private conversation with Tiffany. Sorry. So Tiffany has to move. And I was asking, because I knew she had Pisces, and you have Libra in your chart too, right? The timing of her having to move. And this whole, one of the things we've been dealing with off and on because of the Venus retrograde is Venus in Pisces, where Venus loves to be. It's where she's exalted, but she's been conjunct Saturn for a really long time. And finally, today, in 3 minutes, Venus will move from Pisces, separating from Saturn, and conjunct Neptune in Aries. So it's really interesting to see what stories will be coming up, because 0 degrees of Aries, this is the first degree of the zodiac. So there's some new Venusian start we're experiencing. And what does Venus rule? So Venus rules love, beauty, harmony, all of these types of things, relationships. But it also rules what we value, as well as our resources and our money. So really notice what stories you're seeing that take on an Aries nature about people in conflict about their values. Venus in Aries, or Venus rules peace. And there's a big story that I wanted to bring up about the astrology. But I just kind of just jumped in and went on a tangent. There's a squirrel, squirrel, squirrel. The moon is in Gemini, which is mutable air energy. And I was all planned out what I was going to say. And then, doop, 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 I got distracted. Okay, let me refocus and get started with the Astro and the Oracle program. I am Celeste of Astrology by Celeste. And what we're going to do today is we're going to talk a little bit about the astrology, and then I am going to pull cards for each sign of the zodiac, and you're going to listen for your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign for a 3-card reading. And we're using the Enchanted Earth Oracle today. This is a rock pool deck from Jessica Lahoud. I hope that I said that right, or Lahoud. I'm not sure how to pronounce Jessica's last name. And it's illustrated by Amanda Clark. It's a beautiful deck. So we're going to be using this for your sun, moon, and rising readings. And let me see if there's anything I want to say about this. This deck is a love letter to the magic found all around in nature, which is perfect because we are in Taurus season. And Taurus is an earth sign that is ruled by Venus. And Taurus is very symbolic of the earth. And right now we are undergoing so many changes here on Earth. Wow. Yeah. Pluto is in Aquarius. Aquarius is an air sign, and Pluto speaks to massive transformation. So human beings the air signs are humane. The air signs are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And Aquarius rules groups and the collective. And the collective is experiencing a massive transformation. Part of it is due to technology, but part of it is due to Uranus and Taurus are changing Earth. There was this huge power outage in Spain and Portugal, and parts of France were impacted as well. And these massive power outages have we've been seeing more of them. Like Puerto Rico's experienced it. Parts of South America, from what I've seen, and South Africa, all for different reasons, but we're experiencing massive changes. So last Saturday was a big astrological event where Mars in the sign of Leo was opposite Pluto in Aquarius. So Mars rules things like fire, and Leo is a fire sign, and you can think about fire and heat. Now, Mars can attack. So people are talking about this, and it was separating when the power outage happened right after the Taurus New Moon. So there's this new start energy. It's not a culmination with this power outage. I feel like it's new start energy. And what they are saying is that they don't know, last I saw, exactly the cause, but it is, oh, thank you, Tiffany, for the badge. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope the cards help you in your journey for your next place. Yes. Okay. So, yeah, Mars can attack, but it also rules heat. What they are saying is there was some kind of atmospheric conditions that were caused by, they think, the immense heat in Spain that led to the power outage. But, there are concerns. Well, what about if this was some kind of attack from a foreign nation? And there are some people who think it might be an attack for various reasons from various nations that like to attack people. So yeah, we'll see. We don't. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Tiffany. Yeah, I'm looking forward to my birthday. My boo is taking me out to the ballet as requested. Yes, it should be really nice. So whether it was heat or whether it was some kind of attack, let's hope it's just the atmosphere. Pluto and Aquarius, massive amounts of people experienced sudden upheaval on Monday, the day the moon met Uranus. The moon rules the people, and Uranus is upheaval. And it's in the sign of Taurus. So I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, thank you, Lisa, for the badge. Thank you, thank you. I wouldn't be surprised if it was, the root cause was really the weather. I have said weather is one of our biggest concerns at this time, because like we're seeing like air issues and all of this kind of stuff. So yeah, and it's hold on to your hat, because when Uranus goes into Gemini, these things may be coming, more, these interruptions of societies and people, transportation may be coming more frequently and unexpectedly, because what happens is Uranus is going to go into the sign of Gemini and be in a trine with Pluto. So, well, what can we do? So, yeah, you never know. It may never impact you, but there is the potential for more like unexpected hiccups in travel and power and all of that kind of stuff. Keep your phone charged. So like, don't leave the house with 20% of charge, just assuming that, it's going to be enough. That's one way you can help yourself. If you are stuck without power, so that you have a source of power. Don't leave the house without going to the bathroom, in case something, you get stuck somewhere. I think about that. I live in a building. I don't want to be in my elevator, and if the power was to go out and not be able to get out, that sort of thing, and have to go to the bathroom. I mean, how horrible to have to go to the bathroom if you're stuck in there for half an hour or something like that. So anyway, that's a sad topic, but it happened, and people were without power for hours and hours. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Oh, thank you for the comments. Yeah. So Mars opposite Pluto, and this energy happened right before the new moon. So although it's dissipating and it's disseminating, because the opposition, what happens after the opposition, so Mars moves faster than Pluto. So Mars is in the there's this full moon phase about how things like heat and conflict and are impacting the collective. Mars also rules sex, and one of the biggest stories of this Taurus new moon cycle will be the Sean Combs trial that is starting on Monday, right after the first quarter moon in Leo. Leo rules performers, and they're going to be doing jury selection all week. And then we're going to have a full moon in Scorpio. And then the trial's going to expected to launch on the 12th, the day after, or the 13th, the day after the full moon in Scorpio. And Scorpio is going to unearth the sun in Taurus, the moon in Scorpio. There's going to be all of this information unearthed about how people with wealth, use it to manipulate Scorpio, abuse brutally Scorpio, like sexually use them for sexual gratification. The Taurus Scorpio axis is about pleasure, power, and resources. So these are the things that we're going to be seeing coming to a head at the full moon. Part of the story is going to be about the Sean Combs trial and all of these horrors that went on in these things called freak-offs, where they had these group sex parties and all of this kind of stuff. With Mars opposite Pluto, one of the things we're going to be seeing is also a kick up of hatred of groups because of whatever, their race, their country of origin, all of that kind of stuff. It's going to be bring awareness of this into the collective, as some of the negative things we're going to be seeing around this this moon cycle. But I think we really have to be aware there's beautiful things too, because we also always, Venus and Jupiter are always there. And even though they're in the signs of their detriment, they are always there to bring pleasure and joy in life. And Venus will be in Aries. So what can you do to, in terms of pleasure, Venus rules pleasure, fight to keep your pleasure, fight for your peace. Like if you need to, just turn off the news or what have you, because it can get really depressing. We're going to be seeing so much about, I don't even want to get into it, about how these tariffs and all of this kind of stuff is like causing financial calamities. That is, we're going to be seeing the impacts of that and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, how can you can still enjoy simple pleasures. I think Venus in Aries is about having simple pleasures for yourself. Jupiter's in Gemini. You could gain abundance by interacting. Jupiter rules abundance with other people. So think about that. How you can get abundance from interacting with other people, how you can have joy and pleasure from reading a book, listening to music, singing a song, walking in nature. All these things are free. Yes, they are. Yes. Okay. Oh, thank you, Wendy Gal. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you. Hey, Charlie's Angels. Hey, Ashley. Good morning. You fell asleep listening to the press secretary. She's a piece of work. Yes, it did disturb your peace. So we have to protect our peace. I woke up, first thing this morning, I woke up in a beautiful mood. Venus is at 29 degrees of Pisces. And then I looked at Instagram. This was a mistake because apparently there was some carnival cruise where a bunch of people started a brawl, and they were black people. And then the comments, there were all these racist, like nasty comments, and it was like, oh my God. And then it was upsetting. And then I remembered, oh, Mars in Leo opposite Pluto in Aquarius. People expressing, and Moon's in Gemini. So people are talking. And yeah. And with the South Node in Virgo, all their critical things that they think, they're just like vomiting them out. That's the South Node is like a bulldozer, and Virgo can be very critical. So it like kind of put me in a bad mood, but then I integrated it and thought about, this is the energy. So when you see things like that, it's in the energy of this moon cycle because of that Mars-Pluto opposition, where people are being really nasty. And then people are losing it. They are losing it. There's so much stress people are under psychologically with, all of this upheaval in this changing world. People are losing it. I did such a good job last time with my new predictions deck. Let's work on this. Let's use this to see what is going to be the nature of the stories coming up. Yeah. And last week it was really about the Mars-Pluto opposition and Saturn and Pisces, because it was like about water. And there were 3 stories that related to, it was like the first card was underwater, then it was unexpected result, and then it was battleship. And a U.S. plane just fell off of a ship. A war plane fell off of a ship into the water. There was also a big story in Iran about a port city that had this huge explosion on the day Mars was opposite Pluto. And they had a lot of ammo or something there. It related to the military too. And there was another one that I posted about with, we're going to be doing deep sea mining in the ocean, as if the earth isn't messed up enough. Okay, but let's think about what are the stories that are going to be coming to our conscious attention as Venus moves into the sign of Aries and it conjuncts Neptune. So something that was secret or hazy or unknown is going to be coming into our conscious reality about Venus themes that have an Aries nature. We shall see. Okay, let me just pull these 3 cards. I got so off track. This is Gemini energy. I have Mars and Venus and Gemini. Squirrel, squirrel, squirrel. This is the predictions deck. This is really interesting. We'll see how this shows up in solution to the problem. What is the solution to the problem? Future time. So solution and time really feel like this is a Saturn and Pisces topic. And then so many people. Solution to the problem, future time, so many people. This could be something coming to our conscious, like this could be a new executive order about, who knows, maybe bubble gum has to be, I don't know. Maybe something about, really interesting. And underneath it all, strategy and planning. We'll see if there's some big announcement somewhere. It could be anywhere around the world that, like something in the long range that has to do with people that's announced. So if you see a story that has the nature of this, solution to the problem, future time, and so many people. We'll see what it is. Okay, let's get to the cards. So what I'm going to do is a new moon reading for the new moon in Taurus. You can go to my either my website or the link in bio and grab the new moon intention setting guide, which can help you set intentions with the moon cycles about what you want to bring into your life related to Taurus topics. Taurus rules our resources, our sensual pleasures, as well as it's practical and grounded. So things you start now can have some real sticking power, real staying power. So think about setting intentions, maybe working on your budget. Maybe if you want to make more money, think about how you're going to do that. Yeah, think about these things. Financial things. Yeah. Okay, so what we're going to be using, and this Taurus new moon is at 7 degrees of Taurus, so you can go see where that is on your chart. Is it talking to any of your personal planets or angles? And at the new moon, Venus is separating from Saturn. So there's this squeeze. Saturn pressurizes and squeezes on Venusian topics and Venus and Pisces. So, yeah. So like finding, but it's applying to Neptune. So finding creative, Neptune rules creative solutions to some of these financial constrictions because of all these tariffs and all other stuff. Yeah. So that's a big theme of this month. We're going to be finding out a lot about the impacts of these tariffs. And Venus and Saturn and Pisces, the big stories that I keep seeing is about how the shipping, because of the trade war, this relates back to the reading I did last week. The trade war is causing, people canceling orders from China and whatnot because of the high tariffs. They can't afford to buy a product for 145% more than it cost 2 months ago. So there's the ships that normally would be coming into ports like LA or Seattle aren't coming. The traffic is reduced greatly. So that's the Venus, Saturn, in separating, Venus separating from Saturn and applying to Neptune. There's the ships are empty or missing or what have you. That's part of what we're going to be seeing. And by the full moon or by the end of the month, the end of the lunar cycle, you know, there'll be impact at the stores and stuff. We will start to see. Yeah. The lack of cargo ships. Yes, that's the Venus separating from Saturn and Pisces. And there's no cargo ships coming in. That means we don't need the people to unload them. And then that impacts all the businesses right around the port. So this is going to have an impact on thousands, hundreds of thousands of people. The fact that all these, and millions, because you're going to see it in the stores and stuff. Yeah. It's a big deal. And it's Taurus season, all about the practical realities about these financial decisions that are being made, that have been made. And the Mars-Pluto opposition is separating. So Mars and Leo, the actions of the king, Mars and Leo, the actions of the leader, have an impact. Pluto and Aquarius, a devastating impact on the collective, the people of the country. We're in let them eat cake with Pluto and Aquarius, the beginning stages. Okay. Yes, it's giving you big anxiety. It's like, we've got to manage our anxiety. We've got to manage our peace. We are in difficult financial times thanks to the decisions by our leaders. Yeah. Yes. Nope. Yep. That's exactly the issue. Certain people in America thought having a billionaire who never worked an honest day in his life, except maybe on his TV show, was the one who, and I shouldn't say never worked an honest day in his life, was handed so much, yeah, is the one who is going to understand your needs. But here we are. Okay, let me pull these cards. Someone who stole from children's charities and had a fake university, bankrupted casinos, is the savior. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Anyway, see, I didn't even want to get into that, but the South Node's in Virgo. Okay. We're going to do the Enchanted Oracle by Jessica LaHood, illustrated by Amanda Clark. It's a rock pool oracle deck. You're going to listen to your sun, your moon, and your rising and think about what this means for you for this Taurus New Moon cycle. And despite difficulties, life goes on, and there's still beautiful things to have and joy to happen. And a lot of people will really succeed through this time in different ways. Yeah, but we're all going to be feeling a bit of a crunch from these things. So for Aries, the word is mirrors, reflection, empathy, and understanding. This is so perfect. Venus has moved into the sign of Aries. And Venus, her symbol is the hand mirror. And there's something about reflection. Yeah, Venus has to do with our self-esteem and what we feel about ourselves too. Look at that. That's beautiful. Let me read what it says for Aries. Venus is in your sign. Hopefully you feel a little bit of joy, Aries. How others treat me is not a reflection of my worth or my character. This card is an important reminder. Okay, I think this is for everyone with Mars opposite Pluto, because we will be seeing Mars and Leo, people who have an arrogant opinion about their worth, or feeling like they are above it all. Opposite Pluto in Aquarius. Like I just said, I got mad at the people who voted for this nonsense. I feel above it all in that way. And I'm like mad at these people because they're causing mass destruction of this man is destroying our economy. But it's not, I should be nicer, but I'm mad about it this morning. Anyway, opposite Pluto and Aquarius, these decisions have a huge impact on the masses. So whether it's somebody's political affiliations, whether it's their what country they're from, their race, whatever, people are feeling some kind of way about certain groups of people, and it's coming out during this moon cycle. And I really try not to be mad at people, but this morning I'm having trouble. Okay, this card is an important reminder that the way people treat us is not personal, but rather a reflection of their own perceptions and beliefs. It's not a measure of your own worth and character. Once you realize this, you are empowered to release the burden of the external validation you seek from others and reclaim your own sense of self. This feels like Mars and Leo. You will be empowered. Like you can cut off. Venus in Aries is coming to trine Mars and Leo. So Venus, like in Aries, finding your own self-worth, and Mars and Leo severing the need for approval, Leo, from other people, and how can you find it within? And when you look in the mirror, that you feeling that within yourself. And yeah, and people have people know not what they do sometimes, and yeah, I've caused this worldwide calamity that we're all facing. Yeah, and it's sometimes you can be annoyed about it. Yeah, now is the time to recognize that the behavior of other people around you is a mirror of their inner world, and to respond to that behavior with empathy, which I really try to have empathy and compassion. These are Piscean traits, empathy and compassion. Yes. And Venus just moved from there into Aries. So notice how my empathy and compassion like went out the window right when Venus went into Aries. It went into Aries like 15, 20 minutes ago. Yes. And I'm like mad because of the impact on my own life and people around me and people I care about, seeing Saturn conjunct Neptune coming to 0 degrees of Aries on February 20th of 2026, knowing that's going to be at the IC of the United States, knowing that means that we are going to be in a time that's difficult. Very difficult, and it's Aries nature, which is that there's going to be a lot of conflict, and Saturn's going to be hardship, and Neptune just spreads things. So we're in a difficult time. We know a lot of it is going to be about the economy, and in December, the United States economy was the envy of the world. Last week, it was announced like California was like the fourth, I think it moved up to the fourth largest economy in the world. That's all going to be changing over time because of the trade war, these tariffs, the attacking our allies, all of it. So I'm in my feelings, and it's a reflection of my inner world. And I'm annoyed at people who put us in this situation. Yes, I am. Yeah, but rather than taking things personally, realize that every interaction is an opportunity to understand better and build a deepened connection. Yeah. I mean, this is the same thing which led to Nazi Germany. People were concerned about like Uranian things, their values, like or like people who they considered not like us. People in power use this. It's those who do not know their history repeat it, to grab masses of power and wealth and hoard it from themselves and from masses of people. The Germans voted in Hitler. Yeah. Anyway, look what he did to that country. When you observe qualities in others that inspire admiration and love, it serves as a mirror reflecting the same love and acceptance that you feel about yourself. So, like, it's better to focus on people you admire and respect. I love, and I put her in my stories sometimes, this woman, Amanda, who is I don't know her official title, but she's an historian. She has a whip smart Sagittarius who talks about politics and brings a perspective about how we've been here before. And it really helps me when I'm like freaking out about what we're seeing. Calm down and put it in perspective. The United States has been in, there's situations of upheaval where presidents were trying to take our rights and different people, different rights are important, kind of thing. And just puts it in all perspective. Yeah. On the other hand, when you observe, so she's someone I admire and really enjoy her work. And yeah, on the other, and I'm loving seeing Bernie Sanders and AOC out there talking on the road about what's going on. Anyway, on the other hand, when you observe traits in others that trigger frustration or discomfort, it's an opportunity for introspection and self-awareness. What are the reflections you notice about that person's behavior and your own? It's important to explore the parts of yourself that you recognize in others and to learn to accept the imperfections, both yourself and those around you. We are intricately connected to one another. So this is the card for everyone. This really speaks to the Mars-Pluto opposition. It speaks to Taurus. We just had a Taurus New Moon on Sunday. It speaks to Venus being in Aries. It's a great time to look in the mirror and for reflections, empathy, and understanding. I love that. Love that. And I'm going to work on it myself and get back to where I was about, trying to, anyway. Yeah. Oh, yes. It's Amanda's Mild Takes. She is brilliant. Thank you, Casey. Yeah, follow at Amanda's Mild Takes. She is so good and calms me down all the time. Yeah. When I get, you feel like we're going to be an authoritarian nation, and there is really trying, but so far the Constitution is holding. Okay, and I am not giving up. I am expecting the Constitution to hold. I am going, oh shit, when I start talking about Pollyanna stuff, that's a problem. No. I'm not going to be a Pollyanna. I'm just going to believe in the Constitution. Could hold. Okay, let's do, oh, you saw them. Oh, wonderful. Okay. Aries, this is your card. Howl. Community, alignment, and focus. So, Aries, Venus is in your sign. Howl at a friend, or bring together a group of people that you haven't maybe connected with in a while to do something where you just have a good time together and you get in alignment. Do something community building is what my recommendation is for Aries. Whether it's just going out with a neighbor, a friend, a whatnot. Like people in Spain and Portugal are probably connecting even more and more with their neighbors and coming up with solutions for if this heat problem happens again. And or this power outage. I remember being in Madrid. No, it wasn't Madrid. It was Barcelona. This was back in like 2000. It was so broiling hot back then in August. We are in April. If there's a power outage because of the heat in April, what is going to be happening in August, in the heat of the summer in these places? Yeah. And we're having Mercury retrograde in Leo. I call that a raisin in the sun. It's going to be something. Don't leave the house without water this summer, too. Okay. Ooh, Taurus, walk away. Goodbyes, alignment, new possibilities. So, Taurus, what do you need to walk away from in order to bring in new alignment? And people pleasing, walking away from people pleasing to bring in new possibilities. This is fantastic because this speaks to the Mars. Mars is opposite Pluto. Venus is now in Aries. There's some fire energy. Fire creates boundaries. You can think about what you need to walk away from. And Gemini, a new dawn, death, rebirth, grief. So Gemini, think about what you need to release in order to, like what you need to release. Like Pluto in Aquarius is in a trine with your Gemini planets, and as it comes closer, though it's only at 3 degrees now, and it only moves like a degree or two a year, but you're probably already feeling something. And when Uranus goes into Gemini, that's July 7th, I believe, there is definitely going to be, you're really going to be feeling like some new life, being awakened to things. So this is a great call for Gemini. The moon is in your sign right now to think about what needs to have a new dawn. What do you need to mourn letting go of? Because it's time to let go of it. Yeah. For some people, maybe your favorite snack comes from somewhere abroad and now it's going to be 10 times more expensive. And so you just need to say goodbye to that snack. That's not a Gemini thing. That's more like a Taurus thing. But what would Gemini need to say goodbye to? I don't know. You know what it is. Okay. Let's see. Julia. Oh, you're a Gemini rising and you had to say goodbye to a therapy group. That really helped you and you cried a lot. So sometimes, yes, they really helped you, but you understand internally that it's enough is enough. The time is done and it's gone and it's time to move on. So you take good care of yourself. Yes. The last few days have felt like a Mercury retrograde. That's really interesting. Maybe the Mars opposite Pluto in Aquarius? I don't know why it would feel like a Mercury retrograde. Mercury's in Aries. It's direct. Monday, when the moon met Uranus is a higher octave of Mercury, so maybe that spun you around because Uranus rules reversals. Maybe that. You read that in Portugal and Spain, everyone went to the beach and bands were playing in the streets. Yes, they know how to live. Yes. Yeah, no, I changed this to the mirrors to the universal card. So Howl is the Aries card. Sometimes I do that if a card I pull for Aries is so in line with the collective energy. Yeah. Ooh, Cancer, you got Guardian. Guidance, support, nurturing. That's a Cancer card. You are a guardian. You are a protector. You are a nurturer. Cancer is the sign of the mother. Let me see if I want to say anything else about that. It's card number 3. My guardians offer me guidance and support whenever I need it. So this is a reminder to Cancer. You don't just have to be the protector for everyone. Maybe this is a call for you to accept support and nurturing for elsewhere from others. I love that for Cancer. You are never truly alone in this journey in life. How have you hesitated to seek help? Are you left feeling isolated and unsupportive? When you're in need, don't hesitate to turn to the spirits surrounding you for insight and direction. Place your trust in their wisdom and know they are seeking pathways for your growth and healing. I feel like that's ask, believe, receive. If there's something you really need help with, just even ask God, your spirit guides, whatever your higher power is. And then you may need to pick up the phone and call someone or request from someone in your immediate circle, or think about or go to the internet and look for resources to help you with what you need. Yeah, it's available. Ooh, Leo, take flight, transformation, exploration, adventure. So I feel like for Leos, this Mars opposite Pluto is really bringing to your conscious attention things about yourself that is, you're learning wisdom by seeing into the shadows. Pluto really brings up, and it's transformative. And Mars, Leo, how you want to take action. Yes. What do you want to explore? What new adventures do you need to want to come in? The owl is so wise. What are you learning from Mars opposite Pluto about how you express let your light shine, what you do to seek attention, how to sometimes maybe you go to extremes for attention or lack thereof in order to, like Pluto and Aquarius, there's this subconscious understanding or a subconscious perception of what the audience is, how it's going to be received. And Beyonce is having a concert tour, and so is Katy Perry. And Beyonce is like flying in a car across the stage. She's literally taking flight. Yeah. Okay. Virgo, grateful, gratitude, anticipation, appreciation. So look at that, Virgo. There's a deer. This made me think deer in the headlights. But anyway, for Virgo, the South Node is in your sign, and you need rest and recuperation. And can you get out of like analysis paralysis or worry? Like Virgos are really going through it with the South Node in your sign. Why are you going through it? Because you see all these systems. Like Virgo, can see all this information, all these facts, and go through it and pick out what's the important stuff in it, and can do this mental gymnastics where you can kind of see ahead to what's coming, and that can bring in a lot of stress and anxiety and overthinking and analysis paralysis. And can you just stay present? Have some gratitude and appreciation for what you do have. Give it a rest. Turn off the headlights and just be in the present moment, and just be, and grateful for all of the simple pleasures you have around you. This is Libra, quiet achiever. Solitude, privacy, discretion. Quiet achiever. Venus is in Aries. Venus rules the sign of Libra. So that's so interesting that you got quiet achiever, number 22. Let me read this. My accomplishments hold equal value, even when they happen in private. So, to me, this is like, if you do something you're really proud of, make sure you feel good about yourself without having the need. Like, especially if you have a partner who's like, whatever, or just doesn't give you any positive feedback or that sort of thing. Can you find the Venus, the value in yourself, despite what others think? That again brings in this Mars and Leo, opposite Pluto and Aquarius. Like, Leo is that heart-centered fire for yourself. Ooh, and this is about keeping a secret. So maybe keep a secret that you don't need to tell. So this is for somebody. As humans, we have a tendency to think of secrets as being bad. They're almost always referred to in a negative context. It's important to remember that sometimes secrets are sacred. Some secrets hold ancient wisdom. Some hold ancestral or cultural stories. Some keep us safe. The owl, a wise guardian and carrier of secrets, appears in your reading with the message that solitude and discernment are sacred companions on your journey. You are being exercised for discretion at this time. Venus is in Aries. If Sally Sue told you a secret, do not tell Jane, because it's going to come boomeranging back to you at the full moon, because Venus is in her post-retrograde shadow. So when Venus was conjunct Saturn, Sally Sue told you this devastating secret about, I don't know, whatever. It's her private information about, I don't know, whatever. I'm not going to guess what she said, but I could, but they're not things I want to say online. But don't tell Jane. Venus is conjunct Neptune. Libra, you know you want to spill the tea. Your word is your bond. Consider quiet achiever. You know you like to gossip, Libra. You know you like to gossip. Keep it to yourself. Because at the full moon, all will be revealed. The full moon in Scorpio is on the 12th. And Sally Sue is going to find out. And it's not just Sally Sue. The whole circle, the whole Girl Scout cookie troop is going to know that you are not to be trusted if you share a confidence. Okay. Scorpio, sovereign. Courage, reclamation, destiny. Courage, reclamation, destiny. Look at that beautiful card. I love those red colors. Sovereign, for Scorpio. Reclamation. What do you need to reclaim? Maybe your soul reclamation. The sun is, if you're a Scorpio, the sun is opposite you. And so you're seeing something about yourself or through other people during this cycle. Let me see, what's your quote? Oh, this is a really beautiful oracle deck. Let's see. In the face of fear, I reclaim control of my destiny. The fear is so amplified right now with, we don't know what the heck is going on. People are being snatched off the streets, sent to El Salvador. People are being, for no reason whatsoever, we've got, that makes any sense to experts. We've got these ridiculous tariffs, on again, off again, blah, blah, blah. There's so much chaos in the energy, and Scorpio can feel all of it. So what do you need to do to have courage in the face of fear, or stand up and help other people because Mars rules Scorpio, and Mars is squaring you from Leo. Leo and Scorpio are both fixed signs. So if someone has their planets right at the beginning of Scorpio, Pluto is square you on the one side, from Aquarius. Mars and Leo square you from the other side. So there's this tension within you. And the sun is opposite. And there's a lot of fixed energy that's, and here's a ritual. Fear transmutation art. Gather some art supplies and get your hands messy in an art therapy session focused on transforming your fears into symbols of power. You can choose to paint, draw, use clay, collage, or any other medium of your choice. Begin by creating an image that depicts one of your fears and then transform it into a symbol of strength, resilience, or empowerment. This process will help you reframe your fears. Keep the artwork and refer to it whenever it is required in the future. Let it be a talisman of courage and determination for you. Yes. So the guidance is, in the depths of fear, reclaim control of your destiny. Fear has no power over your life unless you hand your power over to it. You are being called to partake into a ceremony that serves as a powerful reminder that you cannot allow fear to dictate the path you take in life. And Amanda Mild Takes was talking about how panic is useless. I mean, it really is. Action taking is what's powerful. Okay. Sagittarius. And it's a great time to come get a natal chart reading from me. Yeah, you can go to astrologybyceleste.com. I'm going to be going out of town for Norwalk, but I'm around right now. Okay. I have stuff available next week. What is Sagittarius? Blessings, renewal, grace, gentleness. My boo is a Sagittarius, and Venus is on my Juno, and so is Neptune. It's been like really romantic. So, okay, this is something. So I have Juno, the asteroid partnership at 0 degrees of Aries, and my boo has his Venus at 1 Capricorn. So Neptune is squaring his Venus, and Neptune's on my Juno. And it's been like really romantic and sweet lately. Yeah, I mean, our relationship is just deepening in love. It's been really beautiful. So anyway, and I gave him a blessing this morning. I was telling him about to have such a beautiful day, blah, 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 my love. And so he got this blessing of grace and gentleness. Mm-hmm. Very nice. Okay, so hopefully if you're a Sagittarius, you're feeling grace and gentleness too. I usher blessings into my life with gentle, loving action. Yes, we've been treating each other with gentle, loving action in this harsh world. Yes, so who do you treat with gentle, loving action? Is it yourself? Is it your pets? Is it your boo? Is it your kids? Is it your neighbors? Is it whoever? Someone at the senior center that you volunteer at? Yeah, bring someone into your life that there is some gentleness and love and connection. Yeah. Okay, Capricorn, clean up. Declutter, accountability, home. Oh, Capricorn. I don't know why you got work to do, but you like to work. You like to be useful. Use it to clean up and declutter. Maybe you're home. Maybe you're working too much, and go home and do some cleanup and decluttering to make your home a lovely place. So Capricorn, Venus is going to be squaring in Aries, squaring your Capricorn placements. Let's see. I create space for abundance to flow effortlessly into my life. This card signals the need for a cleanup in your life, both literally and figuratively. You are being encouraged to clean your house, living space, workplace, and declutter. Throughout the process, you must also declutter your mind, heart, and spirit. Start by removing physical mess And then the physical act has a ripple effect on your emotional and mental well-being and allows for energy to move through the space. Messy and cluttered spaces often have stagnant and low vibrational energy trap. You know, I'm not a Capricorn, but I need to clean up underneath my bathroom sinks. It's just messy. Like I do need to clean up. I might do a spring cleaning. Yeah, because I've got a lot of stuff. Just stuff. Yes. As you take steps towards clearing the debris, you pave the way for free-flowing abundance. Cleaning your home and your life creates conditions for growth and prosperity to flourish. I love that. Yes. Clean it up. And the South Node in Virgo, it's for all of us. Yeah. Aquarius, you got fidelity, relationships, faithfulness, reassurance. Sometimes people with strong Aquarius energy can feel a little bit like outsiders, or it depends. It's a sign of extremes. You know, some Aquarius, I have a friend who's an Aquarius, and I think she's an Aquarius and an Aquarius rising. Oh my God, she socializes almost every day of the week with people. But yeah, but some Aquarius feel like outsiders or rebels or what have you. But just reach out to a friend. The moon's in Gemini, and remember that you are not alone, even though you might sometimes feel like it. That's what I'm getting from this card. Yes. Let me see. Is there anything else I want to say? Oh my goodness. I'm over time. I effortlessly attract relationships that are trustworthy and supportive. Yes. Magnolias bring you the promise of a faithful and trustworthy and dependable relationship. If you have been questioning the trustworthiness of someone in your life, this card reassures you that you are in a supportive and secure relationship. Just as a magnolia tree stands tall and unwavering through the changing seasons, your connection with this person is built on a foundation of loyalty and commitment. Be a pillar of support for your loved ones, demonstrating unwavering reliability and loyalty. That's really nice. Okay, and Pisces. Enough. Appreciated, patient self-love. Pisces, this is great for you for a reminder of yourself that you are enough. Saturn has been moving through your sign since March of 2023, bringing clarity to you about boundaries, control, limits, and how you need to protect yourself. Yeah, and some things have been hard for Pisces with Saturn going in your sign. Saturn can be harsh, and it's moving into Aries on May 24th. So you are almost done with that work. Now it's going to bebop back into Pisces in, I think, November. But it's not done. There's going to be a little dip back into Pisces. But yes, you are enough. And really you're tying up and wrapping up some of this work over the next couple of weeks of what it's been like Saturn being in your sign. And what can you do, Venus in Aries, to show love to the self? Yes. Oh, okay. I'm so behind with the comments. Let's see. Yeah, these cards are really pretty. Yes. Gemini Sun. Let go of certain expectations. Gemini's card was yes. And then there's a new dawn. Yes, when you let go of expectations, there's a new dawn. So keep the mirror card in mind. Glitterati, this is the Enchanted Earth by Jessica LaHood. I'll put a link in the show notes. Yeah. Ask, believe, receive. Absolutely. Thank you, Victoria, for the badge. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Libra was quiet achiever. La Miranda. Yes. Okay. Oh, you have Libra, Sun, Saturn, Kazemi. Oh, yeah, I got Sun, Saturn too. Kazemi. Tiffany says Sally Sue needs to remember snitches get stitches. I love that. Oh, you received the Scorpio, the courage and the reclamation. Oh, good. Oh, your Mercury's at 7 Scorpio. So this new moon was opposite your Mercury. So you're going to be really pay attention to what you are learning. Hey, Faye. Hey, yeah. Oh, hi, Nadia. Yes. Yes. YCP, reframe your fears. Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you, Alchemica. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Karen. Tiffany. Tiffany's not a friend. Thank you, Alchemica, for the badge. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Yes, Capricorn has a cleanup on aisle. Capricorn. Yes, Capricorn got the card. Oh, your boo is Aquarius rising. So, oh, that's great. They got the Fidelity card. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. Hi, Holly. Every Wednesday, 10 a.m.-ish. I'm trying to be better about exactly at 10 a.m. Yeah. But yeah, so Tiffany and Ale. Okay, so Ale Lamora got Howl, Quiet Achiever, and Fidelity. So what this is, you said your boo is Aquarius. What I'm getting from that is think about how they dialogue to you, because is there Aquarius? Sometimes are they a little detached and you're like, oh, do they really care or something like that? Really think about like what they do and say is about how they really, and they may show their love in different ways, but like, what do you know is true about their fidelity, despite the fact that maybe you wish they would say more things, but they're really quiet. About what's beneath the surface. That's what I'm getting for you, La Morena. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay, everybody. I will be back tomorrow. I have 2 cosmic conversations this week. Tomorrow will be with Narayana Montufar. She's written another book. I'm excited to talk with my friend. And on Friday, Monte Farber. I'm so excited to talk to him as well. He's a brilliant astrologer. So is Narayana. So 2 cosmic conversations coming up. Take good care. I will post this on YouTube later today because it's easier to watch there. Okay, take good care.